Okay, hello and welcome to another episode of Salt Science. Today we are doing the slightly prolonged, slightly postponed question and answer. Quite a lot of flack I got for not doing it when I should have, apparently, so our apologies are sorely given. Yeah, that wasn't great English. You can tell I don't do an English video for a reason. Okay, so this is how we're going to run things. Our good friend here, Jordan, is going to ask me the questions, and I'm going to do my best to attempt to answer them. I apologise if I go for my tea in the middle of it, but I like tea.
Tea's good.
It is. Okay, so without any further ado, as it were.
Which metal is resistant to all acids?
Okay, so the ones engineers tend to say are resistant to all acids are titanium, zirconium, I've got it right in notes, tantalonium, they're all alloys. So alloys tend to have better properties, so they're more resistant to things.
Question 2. What is 23 multiplied by 3?
69. Now you can laugh.
I was waiting for it. Number 3. Why are you more famous than KSI?
Well, in my opinion, it's because I know who I am. I've no idea who this KSI fella, woman, I don't know who they are, so...
That's good. Number 4. What is the arsenic equivalent of pyrrole?
It's either... Now, pardon my pronunciation, arsehole. That's genuinely that, not spelt the same way, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. Or the more scientific one is arsocrydentapene.
That.
Yeah. It'll be in the description.
Number 7. Because we skipped 5 and 6. How do you make such great videos?
Well, if you want to know what goes into making the videos, basically I stick a camera there, I do whatever I'm doing and record it. That's the element of making a video, but behind the scenes, Jordan does actually quite a lot behind the scenes. He's not always on the camera, sometimes he's behind the camera. But yeah, so people that are there to help me is a lot of what it is. So thank you to all of my supporting people.
Right, number 8. If I get homework about the properties of graphite and I copy and paste all the properties from a website, is this then considered a carbon copy?
That's a great joke, but no. Carbon copy refers to, this is a duplication book, it has this sort of blue paper in it. You put that between pages, and when you write on it, it copies it to the second page. So that's what carbon copy refers to.
And number 9. What is the mass of the Sun?
The mass of the Sun is exactly 1.989 times 10 to the 30, so that's in standard form.
Number 10. What is the name of the molecule with the formula Ca4Si2O6 brackets CO3 close bracket open bracket OH F close bracket 2.8?
Again, pardon the pronunciation, this is just how I've got a Norfolk twang, so I pronounce things slightly dodgily. Fucalite. Yes, you can laugh again.
Number 11. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Now, this is a very long debate. We could be here for hours. The egg. Because evolutionary, they were like dinosaurs that laid eggs before chickens were even thought of, so the egg.
And I would agree with that, very much so.
Thank you.
Number 12. What does toast always fall butter side down?
It's mainly to do with the height it's dropped from, so normally it'll be a counter height, so about this, which is 3 foot exactly. Don't ask why I know that, but yeah, so it doesn't have time to spin so many times. It's also to do with butter is heavier than nothing, so gravity will pull the butter towards the, yeah, that's one.
Next question. What is the product of water and pentyl ethanoate under acidic conditions?
So that would be carboxylic acid and an alcohol.
Next question. In order to extract isobutyric acid from a solution of diethyl ether, one should wash the solution with what?
That sounded awfully posh. Well, one should wash the solution with a polar solution. So an example of that would be water. So it's something, you know, when you do your static on the balloon and you can bend the water, it's a solution you can do that with, basically.
The next question, why was Harambe shot?
That's quite a philosophical thing, not really scientific, but my answer is to save a child's life. So, as much as I don't agree with animal cruelty, I think in the circumstances, then, yeah. But
under those circumstances, that seems the most logical thing.
It does. I would have said tranquilizer or something like that. That's a debate, not for this show.
Next question, can you beat Marcus at maths?
Depends, is my answer there. We are roughly the same intelligence. Okay, I'm slightly older, so I should be slightly smarter apparently, but we won't go there. But he is a lot more theoretical than I am, so if you say any sum at him, he'll be able to do it in his head, really. Whereas he would struggle more with some of the practical sciences that I do. So we're intelligent, but in different ways.
Yes. Next question, if you sneeze with your eyes open, will they pop out?
Yes. Now you're all scared. No, the force behind a sneeze is incredibly big. So yes, the force is big enough to pop your eyes out. However, your body naturally reacts with A, putting your head down, and B, closing your eyes. The other reason that you shouldn't put your head down when you sneeze is bogies come out at 100 miles an hour. So if you sneeze at someone like that, it would hurt.
Next question.
Yep.
How much ethanol do you need to use to get one of your bottle rockets into space?
Okay, so we've sat there for hours looking at the maths, and it turns out it's exactly that much. Okay.
Next question. Will this question be in the Q&A?
Maybe.
Next question. Find the expression for sine 40 in terms of sine 0. And that one is...
What Christian number was that?
That's number 23.
23. That would involve can't pronounce the name.
Moivre's theorem.
That's it, thank you. Yes, there'll be a link to a PDF explaining that theorem in the description.
The next one, can you put francium in your bath? Check markers in it.
No, for several reasons. A, ethically, I don't want to harm my brother. It may seem otherwise, but I care about my brother, alright. B, francium would be very expensive if I could get hold of it. And C, it's such an unstable element that it's not actually possible to get hold of. Any video you've seen is theoretical, it's not actually happened.
It's so unstable that it would basically explode within 12 minutes of being made.
Yes.
The next question is, what is the meaning of life?
42.
Would a fly without wings be called a walk?
Again, very good joke. I quite like that one. But no, fly is a category of species, so biologically it would still be called a fly.
30. What was your time at Down the Market Academy's science department like?
Okay, that's quite a good question actually. That's something that's quite near and dear to my heart. I do still vaguely talk to the Academy. You know why I had a few video problems earlier in the summer, because I was still part of the summer school, and my experience there was educational and eye-opening. I hold my hands up. I'm not as good as most of the staff there, and I would like to say, or take this opportunity to say thank you and well done to all of the staff in that department, because they do go above and beyond. They don't get paid for everything that they actually do for you lot, and hopefully it's making a difference. So yes, it was enjoyable, and if they did ask me back, then yes, I would go. Okay, there's a hint for you guys.
Why do we put salt in when boiling eggs?
Okay, so not everyone does this. Some people are on a low salt diet and things, so they wouldn't do it, but it alters the boiling point of the water and therefore making the cooking process more efficient.
The next question is, why do feet smell?
because their feet. No, the answer is you sweat a lot. It's the same reason armpits smell. You sweat a lot in those areas, and that sweat is encouraging certain bacterias which do produce an odour. So it's actually the bacteria you're smelling, not the sweat.
And the last question for today, the difference between a demo and an experiment.
Okay, so those of you who didn't know, demo is short for demonstration. A demonstration is just showing something, so like my ethanol rockets, that's quite a popular video apparently, so go check that one out. That's a demonstration. Whereas an experiment is changing something and seeing what happens. So you change a variable, which is the independent variable you change. You measure the dependent variable, and then you control everything else to keep it fair test. So you're trying to find something out in an experiment. There is actually a video, I'll put a link in the description to a video we did, the difference between two. So yeah. But that's all our questions.
Yep.
So thank you for the time. You've got the job. That's
That was
really
a long
bad
time to say,
handshake.
yeah.
Okay. No. Thank you for watching. We're sorry this took a while to actually produce this video. We will be doing these sort of videos in the future if there is demand for it. So let us know via one of our social media things. And whilst we're on that topic, be sure to check out our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, and even our website has a contact page for us. And like, share, subscribe this video, and remember, don't try it at home.
Try it at a friend's home.
Thanks for watching.